What is up, YouTube? This is your girl Jessica Catherine, and I'm coming to you guys with another video. It has been a very long time, but I'm back. I am free to be me, and I'm happy. Okay, I just moved into my new place, so if you hear an echo, it's because I have very minimal furniture. But your girl is doing big things over here in Florida. Okay, I missed you guys so much. We have so much to talk about, but I'm not gonna load this video up like a taco, like a burrito. We're gonna just talk about the biggest focus in my life and why I haven't been online. And I made a couple videos back when, like my latest videos about what I'm going to talk about now, but I have so much more experience now. So we're going to talk about weight loss. So as of today, your girl has lost 26 pounds, 26 big ones. And every day I just get better and better. Like every day I have been losing weight. The scale has been going down. I learned so much during this journey, and I still got a long way to go. I'm not giving the girls too much today. I got on a oversized tee. I live in oversized tees, but let's just hop right into it. First things first, you got to stay in a calorie deficit. I stay in a calorie deficit. If you don't know how to calculate what your calorie deficit is, I suggest you to go on Google, look up your TDE calculator, if I'm not mistaken, and calculate how many calories you need for your maintenance right now at this current weight, and then subtract like 300 to 500 calories from that, and that's going to be a calorie deficit. So weight loss is math. It really is. Like if you don't want to track your calories, be it through an app, which we'll talk about the app later, or we'll talk about the app soon because I can go on and then I'll forget about what I was supposed to be talking about. But let's just stick to the TDE calculator for now. You gotta find out. Rude. The train is rude. So if you don't want to track your calories, you're not going to be successful. And you need to start off tracking your calories just so you can understand the magnitude of the caloric density of the food that you're eating, so you can get an idea on what you can eat moving forward and what you should avoid or eat in strict moderation. I swear to God, this train. Many people have a misconception about the caloric density of certain foods. You think, oh, I'm just eating a little bit, or maybe you have like a bag of chips and then you just snacking a little bit too much, and you're not keeping track of the fact that a handful of chips is probably like 150 calories, 250 calories. And do you know how long it takes to burn 250 calories on average? It takes me 1 hour on my treadmill at a 6 incline, 2.6 speed. An hour, I burn 400 calories. So you have to think, is this worth it? Can I work it? Can I put it down, flip it, and reverse it? Because 9 times out of 10, you cannot. You cannot flip it back and reverse it. No. Put it down. Matter of fact, all your favorite foods until you get some self-control, your favorite snacks, chips, and all the things you like, throw them out. Throw them out. Get some watermelon. I love watermelon. Recently, I have been eating watermelon like crazy. You want a snack? Go get some watermelon. You got to change your palate. Like, I'm a chip girl. I love me some chips. I love me some peanuts, some spicy peanuts. I could sit and eat some spicy peanuts and watch my show. But you want to know something? That's mindless eating. That's food that you don't really need. And what you need to do is reconfigure your eating habits. Like really, really sit and think and try to eat like the person that you want to be. Is the person you want to be sitting on the couch right now eating chips? Probably not. Probably not. She probably had her last meal around 6, 7, or 8 o'clock. And she's somewhere sitting pretty. And she's about to go to bed, not full, but slightly a little, not even a little hungry. If you get a little hungry towards the night because you had your early dinner, have some watermelon. Have some watermelon, honey. Watermelon. All right, so let's get back to this calorie calculator, these apps online. Yes, they can be helpful. Yes, they can show you an estimate of how many calories foods are, but they are not completely accurate. So you have to factor in the fact that although this is an estimate, I might be eating above my caloric balance for the day. Speaking of balance, when you get on these calorie tracking apps and they tell you after you worked out for the day that you got 500 extra calories to eat, do not re-eat those calories that you burn. It is a myth. Do not fall for the hype. They will tell you, oh, you burnt 600 calories today, so you can eat 2,100 calories today. Don't fall for the hype. Whatever your caloric deficit is, stick to that no matter what that app says that you can eat since you burned XYZ. Don't re-eat your calories. Now back to the regularly scheduled programming. So I started off using a calorie tracker, but then I stopped because it wasn't calculating every single macro. Macro is like calories, fats, carbs that are in each food. Those are macros. So it wasn't really calculating like how much and what was, like, let's say in my salad. When I have a salad, I got cheese, I got tomatoes, I got cucumbers, I got onions, I got avocado, I got egg, I got chicken, I got dressing. Like it's not gonna give me a good, perfect, accurate calculation of how many calories it is in my food. Now, if you're eating something simple like a chicken breast and some broccoli, or a chicken breast, a cup of broccoli, half cup of rice, it can be more accurate on that. So it is helpful, but I'm at the point in my journey where I just eat salad. I love a salad, okay? I love lettuce. I've always loved lettuce. I love me a good salad. We will talk about my diet next. So let me just stop beating around the bush and stop acting like I am this weight loss guru. Although I did lose 26 pounds on my own naturally. So does that make me a weight loss guru? Does that make me a weight loss guru? At what point in time in my weight journey, how much more weight do I have to lose to be one of the girls? How much weight do I have to lose to be one of the girls? Comment below. Is 26 pounds enough to make me one of the weight loss girls? Sidebar. Speaking of the weight loss girls, in addition to your TDE, you're tracking your calories. Let's start off with the calculator. You could do it. So you can understand. You understand a full little estimate picture of what's going on your plate and your calculations, because it is math. You gotta put in the calculations. You gotta go, okay, well, hold on. I'm about to go off the rails. Let's talk about the girls. The girls have helped me so much. Get on Skinny Talk. Get on LoseThatWeightGirl.com. There are so many girls on the internet that are spilling the tea. I'm talking about the skinny ballerina body girls are spilling the tea. Formulate your timeline to encourage you to lose weight. This weight loss journey needs to be a community. It needs to be an ecosystem of weight loss. You need to always constantly see, hear, and be encouraged for your weight loss journey. You need tips. You need to see real life results. You need to find some girls and follow some channels that will help you during the process and that will keep you motivated. I have a couple of girls that I watch, and I will post them up here at the top. A couple of girls that I watch when I'm on a treadmill. It helps me so much, and I thank these girls. And maybe my video would make it in the realm of those girls. But follow you some weight loss guru girls. They will help you. They are tea. Is this how the girls do it? I think this is. Is this it? They are tea. I'm sorry, I'm a millennial. That's like the Gen Z thing, but still, follow the girls. All right, let's talk about these calculations. Okay. My maintenance calories is around 2,000 calories. I don't want to be at this weight. So I'm going to subtract $500 off of that because I want to lose weight now. Now, depending on your time scale and how intense you want things to be, you can go 200, you could go 300, 400, 500, and they don't really suggest you go over 500 because at 2,000 calories, I'm eating 1,500 calories. Like, that's, some people say 15 is perfect, I think. 1,200 calories, that's when you like trying to be like a model type of situation. And some people might argue that that's like a child's caloric expenditure or whatever. All right, so 1,500 calories. This is what has helped me. I have a breakfast every morning. I eat the same breakfast. My breakfast is about 400 calories. I also work out every morning for an hour. I work out for an hour before I'm going to work because I also like to get my 10,000 steps. So an hour before work gives me like 6,000 steps and it burns 400 calories. Now I'm still gonna go to work and walk and burn extra calories throughout the day. So I typically average on a day-to-day basis about 600 to 700 calories that I burn. And that's on just a regular work day when I'm not really trying to hurt. That's like standard for me. I work out every single day. I get on my treadmill. I'm on a routine. It's a non-negotiable. I might have taken 2 days off in a month, but I have fear of weight in my heart that I feel like if I skip a day, I'm gonna gain weight, and I don't like that. So one workout a day, keep the weight away. Clock that. Anywho, all right, so if my breakfast is about 400 calories, I burn that 400 calories. That means if I wanted to, for my next meal, I still got 1,400 calories or 1,500 calories to eat. And there's no way I'm going to eat a 1,500 calorie meal. Now, as far as the quantity of meals that I eat, typically I just have breakfast and I'll have dinner. I might have a snack in between, but that snack is probably like 200 calories. Now, if we equate the 400 calories from the morning, whatever I burn throughout the day extra, that can calculate or subtract or satisfy for my little snack in the middle of the day. And then lunch, I have at least 1,000 to 12,000 calories for my dinner. I said lunch, I mean for dinner. For dinner, I do not eat carbs. I don't eat rice. I don't eat potatoes. I might sometimes try to eat potatoes, but I don't eat carbs on a day-to-day basis. Now, I did have pizza. I had pizza yesterday, and I had pizza today. But let me tell you how I did that. You gotta have a method to your madness. See, I had my pizza, but I know that pizza, even though it might be 2 slices of pizza, that's all I had. I'm being a good girl. I had 2 slices of pizza at 250 calories each. That's 500 calories. Now, I moved yesterday. I did a lot of work. I burned a lot of calories. So I was in my caloric deficit still. On top of that, I didn't eat breakfast. I didn't eat breakfast yesterday. So I probably had some watermelon, like here and there. And then I had some pizza. 2 slices. That's how you can still eat what you want and still lose weight. And then when I woke up this morning on this scale, I lost, like as of today, I lost 2 pounds. Yesterday I was at 211. Now I'm at 209. And I had pizza yesterday. And I had pizza today. But what I did the same thing today. I was still moving in. I still worked out. And I didn't have breakfast. I had some watermelon. And then I had my 2 slices of pizza. Because I like pizza. And you have to make room and make a way to have pizza. You just can't have pizza and carbs and then have a whole bunch of other meals on top of that. You just can't do it. You gotta pick and choose your battles. So the dinner that has helped me the most is salads. I love a salad. I live for a salad. I will put anything on a salad. I have fish salad, chicken salad, the chicken breast salad. That's it right there. If you want to have a foolproof, I will give y'all the deets on specifically what to eat for breakfast. You can have a little snack in midday, like 200 calories. And then I'll give you the deets on dinner, like to 100% lose weight, like no BS. I have 2 boiled eggs, 3 sausage links, and keto toast. Now, I do eat bread. I know I said earlier I don't eat carbs. I have typically on average 1 slice or maybe 2 slices of keto bread a day. That's it. I don't eat regular bread. It's all keto bread. And I will post a picture of the keto bread. My favorite one is multi-grain keto bread. And it's so good. I have that with butter. So yes, that's 2 boiled eggs with everything seasoning, 3 sausages, 1 piece of toast. And I have my coffee. I measure out my coffee. I have a 1/2 tablespoon, 1 tablespoon of sugar, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, I have 2 teaspoons of sugar. And then I have 2 tablespoons of creamer. So I typically measure out that to make it 400 calories, around 400 calories, because that's how much I burn. I go on about my day on a typical work day for lunch. Since I'm walking around and doing XYZ, I typically burn like 200, maybe 300 or more calories throughout the day. And I'll have like some peanuts, some spicy peanuts. I measure it out. It's like 1/4 cup of peanuts. I measure out my servings. Or I try to just hold off. Like if I can hold off on hunger, I will do that. But typically I get hungry at work. I'll get a headache and I'm just like, ugh, let me get something to eat. I'll go to Starbucks and get them egg bites. They have these pepper and egg bites. They're about like 150 calories, no, 180 calories. And that will suffice for my little lunch. I might have some more coffee. That's another 100 calories. So all in total, that'll be 280 calories for my lunch. Then when I get home, I'm pretty sure I burned. So on average, I would burn about 600 to 700 calories, and that will calculate for my breakfast and my lunch. And then for dinner, like I said, I will have a salad. I don't care. I'll put a sausage on the salad. I'll put fish on the salad. I'll meatballs on the salad. Any meat, steak salad, any salad. I love me a salad. Love me a salad. Even sometimes if I do decide to have a burger, I have my keto bread. I have my regular burger ingredients. And I have a chicken salad, chicken breast salad. I typically lose weight per day. When I have my cheeseburger days, I break even. I don't gain weight. I don't lose weight, which is fine by me, because as long as I'm not going up on the scale, I'm good. But on a typical day, I want to see the scale go down. I'll stick to the plan of that chicken breast. I make chicken breast any old kind of way. I recently discovered the Chipotle hot honey chicken breast. Girl, I'll have a lemon pepper chicken breast. I'll have a Saison seasoned salt chicken breast. I make chicken breast. Man, I'm thinking about a chicken Alfredo chicken breast salad. Like a Caesar chicken Alfredo salad. I'm just like buffalo chicken salad. Ranch chicken salad. It's so many ways you can make chicken on that salad, girl. Barbecue chicken salad. Come on now. Cheese chicken salad. These are real things. I never had the barbecue chicken salad, although that sounds good. But the barbecue sauce and the dressing that I like. I'll post the dressing up here. It's the poppy seed dressing from Brianna's. That's my favorite dressing. I don't measure dressing, but I don't do too much with the dressing. But I still keep in mind that this is a chicken salad. My chicken salad is not about to be 1,000 calories. And if it is, I'm here for it. I got the money to spend. So that's what I've been doing. That's the plan. Get creative. I love my steak salad. I have pork chop salads. I do it all on a salad. I'm telling you. So if you don't like salads, I don't know what to tell you. If you want to play around, in the beginning of my weight loss journey, when I was still eating rice, I would measure out a half a cup of rice cooked, although it's debatable whether you're supposed to measure out the rice uncooked first to get the true caloric density of that serving. But I used to measure out a half a cup of cooked rice, broccoli, and chicken. And I used to meal prep that. I bought some cute meal prep containers and I was good. You know what? I don't know if I want to dibble back into that dinner setup, but it was good. Another thing about me, I love me some broccoli. I love me some Brussels sprouts. I love vegetables. So on nights where I don't want like a salad, I don't mind having, I have salmon and broccoli with avocado. I love that. I'll have whatever in broccoli, but typically I'm doing a salad, because why would I want salmon and broccoli when I can have a salmon salad, a flounder salad, a whitened salad? Come on now, clock that tea. I love me a salad. Yeah, that's basically it. Now I want to talk about how you need to look at calories. You need to look at calories like your bank account. When it comes to calories, you need to look at it like you got a paycheck. You get a paycheck every day. 1,500 big ones. How you gonna spend it? How you gonna spend it? If you don't got enough, put it back. You don't got the money, the caloric money to spend on that meal, put it back. And don't be stealing, because I saw you. Everybody see you. You got to see yourself stealing from your caloric bank. Don't steal from yourself. Clock that tea. tea. Don't steal from yourself. And stop overdrafting your account. Because every time you overdraft your account, you get fat. When you overdraft your account, you get fat. That's why you big now, because you overdrafting and you in the negatives. And when you get in the negatives, it don't disappear when you wake up. No. You gotta work to get that money back, to pay back yourself. And then on top of that, you gotta be on a budget. You gotta be on a caloric budget. You got $1,500, that's it. And rent is due every day. That's how you gotta look at it. I don't want this video to be too long. I hope I helped somebody out there in the ether world. Out there with my ether girls. I think that's what I'm gonna call y'all, my ether girls. Genius. Genius. My ether girls. My ether friends. Anyhow, if you like this video, really like this video, it has been a while since I made a video, but now I'm back. Your girl is back and better than ever, because I'm finally in the privacy of my own home, and I'm so like shy. I was living with a man child, and I didn't really have the time to do this, and I'm shy. Like, I like to be able to be, I don't know, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my and I'm typically the one to not even, I'll drop a video and I'll never watch it again because it's cringy. Like, if you are a content creator or you're an artist, you will understand what I'm talking about. Like, I like to create and comfortability. I don't need nobody making noises in the background. I don't need nobody listening over, trying to hear what I'm talking about. Cause it's for y'all, it's not for them. Now, I would do like a body reveal and stuff like that, but I'm waiting for a body reveal, because if you want to see what my body looked like 26 pounds ago, go look at my other video. I started at 235 pounds, and I don't want to show my body. I'm embarrassed. My face is coming back together though. The body, even though it was still bodying at 235, because I've always had a fitness past, so my body still stays intact. Although it's bigger and I don't like it and I'm heavier, my body don't stray too far from home, because I've always been in the fitness background. I've always been working out my whole life, but my mama passed and I gained all this weight, child. And it's just, I was depressed. I was going through a heartbreak, and I had my own place, and I was just sitting on my couch eating my Cheez-Its, my Jack Cheddar Cheez-Its, and whatever the hell I wanted to eat. And I wasn't working out, and I was just working and coming home and eating. And I wasn't really concerned because my heart was broken. I wasn't even thinking about no man. I was thinking about healing. So I gained all this weight, child, but that's not no excuse. But still, life be life, and then you gotta reel yourself back in. You can't let yourself go that far. Okay, if you care about yourself, health is wealth, and diabetes running my family. I ain't got time. I ain't got time or space to be being unhealthy. Plus, I'm mad vain, and I like being with the girls. I might show y'all a little of something. I'm thinking about it, because the oversized tee don't do me justice as far as me talking about a weight loss video. But like, don't kill a messenger. I gave y'all some tea on this video, so you can't hate me for that. You need to thank me. Thank me down in the comments below. All right, don't bag. All right, this is what we looking like. 209. This is what we looking like, 209. Now I'm doing this so we have proof when I lose more weight, we got proof. And y'all gonna be like, damn, I remember when you was as big as hell at 209. But now look at me. We gotta document this so we can get the reveal. Anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post whenever I want to because I don't get paid for this. You feel me? This is a hobby. This is something I like to do, so I'm gonna post whenever I want to. If you guys like, when I make it big on the YouTube streets and they start paying me and stuff, I'll like make it a job and clock in. But as far as right now, I don't clock in. I clock in when I clock in, but I ain't clocking in here. Okay? I got a real job, a regular job. Okay? Love you guys. Bye.